Hey Virgo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now, it's a timeless reading today, Virgo. Whenever you click into the video is when you're meant to hear the messages. It is also a general reading, so it may or may not resonate, and you are always welcome to take what works and leave the rest. Just a reminder that if you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. So we're going to jump right in today, Virgo, and we're going to see what could be coming toward you in love. First message coming out today for my lovely Virgo, we have got the Magician. Now, this is interesting, Virgo, and I'm going to be very curious to see where this goes. The Magician can be looked at two ways. The Magician can be somebody who is manifesting. So there could be a strong energy of manifestation in your love life. This could be a good time for you to get clear about what you want and to take steps towards manifesting it. Now, the second thing that comes to mind with the Magician is that a magician is somebody who does tricks. A magician is somebody who presents illusions. A magician is somebody who makes you see one thing when there is something else going on. So it could also potentially indicate here, Virgo, that you are dealing with somebody who is maybe not being honest, somebody who is holding back, maybe presenting an illusion, showing you one thing when there's really something else going on. So there might be a need here for you to be a little bit cautious, but we're going to see where this goes. Tell me more, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo right now. And then we've got the Two of Swords. Interesting. Two of Swords tends to show up when somebody is at a crossroads. Somebody feels unsure about what they want. And so as we're getting into it, the fact that we have the Magician, and then we have the Two of Swords. I wonder if there is somebody here who has been promising you something, but they're not totally sure it's what they want. I'm getting the sense of somebody here having doubts about the future between the two of you. Somebody maybe even having doubts about where the relationship is headed. Now, they might be presenting an illusion. So with the Magician, they might be telling you everything is fine, but below the surface, they might not be so sure. They might be having doubts. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo right now, please. And then the Sun. That's interesting. I mean, the Sun is a very happy energy. It indicates blessings, joy, happiness, good things coming in. So it's interesting because I do feel like you are dealing with a person who's having some doubts about your connection. But the Sun card does indicate that there could be happier times ahead. So maybe if there is a bit of a struggle right now with you and this person, there is an opportunity to move to a much more positive place with that Sun. Maybe you're feeling stuck right now. Maybe you're becoming aware of some of your person's doubts, but the Sun also suggests that there's a way to potentially work through that. So here's what we're going to do for the rest of the reading today, Virgo. We're going to have to look at this person and we're going to have to look at you to figure out what is going on in this dynamic. So we're going to look at your person's overall energy, what they could be feeling and what actions they could be taking. I'm going to look at the same thing for you, and then we're going to look at the potential outcome. So let's kind of see where this Magician and Two of Swords energy is coming from and get some insight. Tell me about the person who Virgo is involved with, please. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new beginning. It's also often related to money. I wonder if what could be going on here, Virgo, for some of you is that you're involved with somebody and maybe they're currently establishing themselves within their career. Maybe they're not in the best financial situation, but they're working to improve their financial situation. And maybe they're holding back a little bit because we do see this sometimes where, you know, somebody might love you, but they might feel nervous to take the next step because they're like, before we take the next step, I feel like I need a better job, or I feel like I need to have more savings. I need more stability. So it could be something practical like that with this Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, where it is possible that they're holding back and they're feeling a little bit stuck because they're like, I just feel like I need to be a bit more settled before we take that next step within the relationship. Let's keep going. Tell me more about this person's energy, the Knight of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. It does kind of suggest that once they figure out the financial and career side of things, they're going to be ready to move forward. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy right now. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this is getting a little bit better as we're getting into it. Like I said, I was definitely nervous, Virgo, when we had the Magician and the Two of Swords, because I'm like, Your person's having some doubts about moving forward in this connection, and that's not usually a good thing. But as we're getting into it, I'm not getting the sense that the doubts are about you. I actually think they're holding back because, like I said, it's related to either stability, money, finances, career. It's almost like they need to feel a little bit more stable in some aspect of their life before they're ready to take the next step. But it doesn't feel to me like the doubts are about you. And then when we get the Four of Pentacles is wanting to hold on. So I don't think they want to lose you here, Virgo, okay? Tell me about what this person could be feeling. Let's look at that. The Seven of Swords, okay. Interesting. I mean, the Seven of Swords is, I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Generally though, the Seven of Swords is somebody who is sneaking around, hiding something, which fits very much with what we saw with that Magician energy. And so I wonder, and you can let me know if this connects, Virgo, there might be something that your person is kind of hiding from you, okay? It's probably some sort of struggle. It could be related to money, potentially, okay? It's a general reading, take it how it might connect for your circumstance. But I almost feel like they're trying to solve some sort of problem on their own. And they don't want to talk to you about it. They don't want to involve you in it. Like, I think they've been trying not to talk about it, okay? So I'm going to give you an example. It's an example, okay? So let's say that the two of you are together and you're talking about future. You're talking about, living together. If you don't already live together, maybe buying property together, something like that. And your person wants that with you. But maybe they've got a lot of debt from something. I don't know, right? Student loan debt or something like that, or some other type of debt. And so in their mind, they're like, I do want this future with Virgo. But in the back of their mind, it's kind of weighing on them that they've got this debt in this example, right? And maybe they don't want to talk to you about it. Like maybe they're a little bit embarrassed, right? So maybe they made some bad money decisions. Maybe they're embarrassed about the debt that they have and they're working on it and they're trying to save up money and they're trying to pay off the debt, but they're also like embarrassed to talk about it. I'm getting the sense of like your person hiding something from you, Virgo. It really doesn't feel like super malicious though. And I'm not excusing this, but I don't feel like this is like they're cheating or like they're lying about something really bad. I do think they're holding something back and they're not talking about it, but it feels like whatever it is, there's like embarrassment around it. Like they're embarrassed that they got in that situation. So they've been quietly trying to deal with it on their own and not involve you. I'm not saying this is okay. I'm just explaining. And I think that's what's going on. And so they're trying to like deal with whatever that situation is behind the scenes. And you're like, why are we not moving forward? And you're not understanding why. And it's because they're kind of trying to hide this situation. But it's interesting. I'm not advocating for this, by the way. I don't think it's cool to be hiding stuff from our partner, but I don't feel like it's a really like malicious, nasty thing. And I think that they're trying to deal with it because they're hoping they can deal with it and then they'll never have to talk about it. But the problem is that I think they're not taking the next step with you until they deal with it. And you might be asking questions and wondering like what's going on, right? I know this is very specific. You have to let me know if it connects. Tell me more about what they could be feeling, please. The Fool, yeah. They just want to move past whatever that situation is. I'm strongly getting the energy that they just want to deal with whatever that situation is for them so that they can move forward with you. Tell me what else they could be feeling. The Two of Wands. I think they spend a lot of time thinking about the future with you, Virgo. I do think that this person has a lot of big plans for you. I do think that they really spend a lot of time imagining what they want to create within your relationship. Like I said, it just kind of feels like there's something behind the scenes that they're trying to quietly deal with, and they need to deal with that before they take the next step with you. What actions could they be taking right now, please? King of Pentacles. That's very interesting, okay? So you could be dealing with another earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. But guess what the King of Pentacles is known for? King of Pentacles is known for being very financially secure, stable, having their life together, which fits perfectly with everything I've been saying, where I'm like, it's almost as if your person right now is taking action to attain this. They want to attain this King of Pentacles energy where they can be that provider. They can be that financially secure individual for you. And once they feel they have that sense of security, that's when you're going to see them take the next step. Tell me more, please, about what actions they could be taking. Eight of Pentacles. I think they're totally invested in you, Virgo. I really do. And I think they're going to be showing you through their actions. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking. And then the Three of Cups. All right. I think what your person is going to be doing, I'm getting the words come clean. I think they're possibly going to talk to some of their friends and be like, I've kind of got myself in this weird situation. I've got this, let's stick with the debt example, okay? I've got this debt. I haven't really talked to Virgo about it. I know it's not cool, but I've been trying to deal with it, but I'm still in the process of dealing with it. What should I do? Like, I feel with the Three of Cups, they're going to be getting some advice from friends, from family to figure out, like, what do I do? Should I talk to Virgo? Should I just try and deal with it? I think they're going to be trying to get some insight into what to do here. Now, the other message that I'm getting with the Three of Cups is maybe there's going to be like a third party who can help them, right? So if this is financial, which it looks like it is, because look at all that Pentacles energy, okay? So let's say that this is a financial situation. Maybe this Three of Cups is indicating that they need help from a third party, like a financial advisor, for example, right? So maybe they've been trying to deal with this situation on their own, but then they start talking to people, they talk to friends, they talk to family. I kind of intuitively feel that they're going to open up and come clean about this, Virgo. Like, I think they're going to go to their friends and their friends are going to be like, look, I know you're well-intentioned, but like, you got to talk to Virgo. Like, you can't hide this, right? Like, if you're thinking you want a future together with Virgo, you got to be honest about your situation here. And so I think their friends might encourage them to come clean. And then there might even be an opportunity to think about, okay, so what kind of support does this person need, right? So whatever the situation is that they're trying to deal with, maybe there is somebody who can help even more, like a financial advisor, as an example, right? So I do think this is going to be coming out in the open, okay? So let's look at you. Tell me about Virgo's energy right now, please. Let's take a look. The World. I do think this person brings you a lot of happiness and fulfillment. Tell me more about Virgo's energy right now, please. The Four of Wands. Basically, you just want to marry them. And I think they want to marry you too, Virgo, by the way. As we're getting into it, I don't think there's an issue here with that. And I think you're probably like so excited to get married, and they're probably feeling some pressure because of that. Now, to be clear, you're not putting pressure on them. I don't see that. I think you're just like genuinely very enthusiastic about the future with this person. So like, you're wanting to talk to them about the future. You're wanting to talk about like where things are headed. And meanwhile, they've got this thing in the back of their mind that they've been dealing with. And you're probably like, yeah, let's move forward. But you might be feeling a little bit of that Two of Swords energy where you're like, oh, I thought they loved me. I thought they want to get married, but now I'm getting a little bit of a weird vibe. And we've talked about what that weird vibe already could be. So tell me more about Virgo's energy right now, please. The Ten of Wands. Yeah. So Ten of Wands is like, you're starting to feel that there's something going on. I think you're starting to pick up on the fact that there's something happening with your person. Your intuition is probably tapping into this, and it's kind of starting to weigh on your mind, right? Because with the Four of Wands, you're like, I thought we're planning for a future. But then as we saw, your person might be stalling a little bit, and you're probably like thinking about it, right? With that Ten of Wands, and it's like weighing on you a little bit because you're like, I really think they love me and want to be with me. But I'm also picking up on this vibe of them slowing things down. What is that? So I think you're picking up on this, and that might be part of the reason why they're going to have to talk to you about it, because I think your intuition is probably cluing into the fact that there's something going on here. Tell me what Virgo could be feeling, please. Let's take a look at that. Page of Pentacles. I think you're just going to be proactive in reaching out to them and striking up a conversation. I could see you with that Page of Pentacles literally going to them and being like, I feel something is up. What's up? You know, like I think you're going to go in and be like, tell me what is going on, because something is going on here. Tell me more, please, about what Virgo could be feeling. The Judgment. I do think you really love this person. Like, honestly, Virgo, the more that I'm getting into this reading, I do feel like you and this person really love each other, okay? The Judgment card is about acting in alignment with our higher good, our higher purpose. It's about feeling compatible with somebody. So I do feel like there is compatibility here. I do feel like there is love. Tell me more, please, about what Virgo could be feeling. And then the Nine of Wands, yeah. But here's the thing, you guys. If I'm keeping it real with you, From what I see here, I do think that whatever your person is dealing with is going to come to light. And I do think it's going to make you feel a bit tested, right? Because I don't think any of us like to hear that our person has been hiding something from us. And like I said, not to give this person a pass, but like I'm really not getting like this is a malicious thing that they're hiding. It seems to be more associated with something they're embarrassed about. And again, I'm not saying it's okay that they're hiding it, but I think there is a bit of a difference, right? It's not like this malicious, nefarious energy. It's more they're embarrassed about something, so it's been hard for them to talk about. But when we find out that somebody who we love and who we're building a future with has been hiding something, that's going to make us feel tested. So I think you should just be prepared that there might be some feelings that come up if your person comes clean and talks about whatever the situation is. Yeah, I think it might be hard to hear because your reaction is probably going to be like, we love each other so much, right? Like we're building a future together. Why didn't you just come to me and talk to me about it? So I think you're going to be a little hurt, okay? But the Nine of Wands is also a card of not giving up on something, persevering and being resilient. So I feel like intuitively, I feel like you guys can work this out. But I think it will hurt a bit that you're like, why didn't you just come to me and tell me this? Tell me what actions Virgo could be taking right now, please. The Chariot. I kind of feel like once you find out what's going on, you're going to go into problem solving mode and be like, let's tackle this together. Let's figure this out. Like I'm getting very big problem solving energy. Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. The Justice card. Bringing the situation into balance. I do think you're going to want an apology, okay? I do think you're going to want your person to say sorry for holding back. I think they will. I don't think you're going to have to ask for it. I think they will just genuinely apologize. Tell me more, please, about what actions Virgo could be taking. Six of Swords. Yeah. I think you're going to be looking at it and you're like, okay, let's move past this, okay? Let's figure out what do we need to problem solve? What do we need to do? What steps do we need to take? And let's find a way forward. Let's tackle this together and then let's get unstuck from this and get back to the business of being in love. That's what I'm picking up on. So let's see what the potential outcome is here within this situation, please. Five of Wands. Yeah, I think this is getting it out in the open. It's kind of funny because the Five of Wands is definitely a card of tension and like butting heads. But I often feel like it can be a good thing because it's like you're finally getting the issues out in the open. They're not hidden anymore. They're out there and you guys can like hash it out and talk about what's been happening. Tell me more about what the potential outcome is here. Queen of Swords, good. Talking, right? Talking through the issues, communicating, getting everything out in the open. And then let's get one more Queen of Cups, yeah. I think you guys are gonna be fine, which kind of fits with the overall energy because I was like, we've got the Sun. Remember, we had the Magician, the Two of Swords, and then the Sun. And I'm like, the Sun is really happy. So it's suggesting that, yeah, maybe things are at a little bit of a crossroads right now. Maybe they feel a little bit stuck right now, but you will get back to being happy. And I do see that in the outcome. So I think whatever's been going on with your person, it's gonna come out in the open. You guys are gonna hash it out. Maybe have some difficult conversations because like I said, I don't think you're gonna be happy about the fact that they've been holding back, but you guys are gonna talk about it. And not just talk about it from the Queen of Swords perspective, which is mature. You know, Queen of Swords is somebody who like has those good conversations, communicates effectively. And so I think you guys are gonna talk through it. And then look what comes out as the final card, Queen of Cups, which is about love and connection. And so to me, this is saying, you guys are gonna get this shit out in the open and you're gonna deal with it. And guess what happens? You're back to being in love. Not that you were ever not in love, but you know what I mean? Like I think that you guys are gonna deal with this issue. And at the end of the day, it's gonna make the emotional bond between the two of you even stronger, right? Because it's gonna show that we went through this tough moment, but we got it out in the open, we dealt with it, we're tackling it together. And essentially what's happening here is that it's gonna reinforce that emotional bond. I think you guys are gonna be fine from what I can see. Like I said, it's probably gonna feel a little bit rocky, especially if you find out your person's been holding back something that they're embarrassed about. But I think because it looks to me there is such a foundation of love between the two of you, I don't think you're gonna be happy when you find this out, but I think you love this person enough and I think they're gonna be genuinely sorry and genuinely working on it. And I think you guys are just gonna have to hash it out, talk about it, and at the end of it, guess what? You guys are still in love, still moving forward. That's what I see within the tarot, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there for you, Virgo. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. And of course, I wish you so much love and happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.